The wind was howling, rain pounding against the windows, and lightning splitting the sky. Then suddenly everything went dark. In the middle of the worst storm we'd seen in years, my entire house lost power. At first, I thought it was just a regular outage, but when I looked outside, I noticed something strange. Every other house on the street still had their lights on. My heart sank. I rushed outside with a flashlight, only to see two HOA board members casually walking away from a utility box near my property. One of them even smirked as he turned back and said, "Maybe next time you'll follow the community guidelines." I was stunned. These people had intentionally cut the power to my home during a dangerous storm, just because I refused to take down my vintage flagpole that they claimed was against aesthetic policies. They put my family's safety at risk, all to prove a petty point. But here's what they didn't know. I'm not just some powerless homeowner. I own the regional utility company. I've kept my ownership pretty low-key for years, preferring to let my managers handle the day-to-day operations. But when I saw what these entitled HOA bullies had done, I decided it was time to handle things personally. The next morning, I called my top engineers and legal team. I pulled all records for the HOA's power grid and found out that their clubhouse, security gates, pool, and office buildings were all tied to one critical power node, a node I controlled. So I made one simple phone call. Within the hour, the power to all HOA control facilities was shut off. The clubhouse went dark. The gates jammed open, and their fancy heated pool, ice cold. Panic calls from the HOA flooded my office. I calmly answered, "Oh, sorry. Seems like a local outage. We'll prioritize the areas that follow proper guidelines first." I could hear the panic in their voices as they begged to restore power. I told them we'd get right on it. After they officially lifted all their ridiculous complaints against me and issued a written apology for endangering my family. By noon, the HOA president himself showed up at my door with a signed letter, his face red with embarrassment. "We had no idea who you were," he stammered. "Maybe you should treat everyone like they own the power," I said as I closed the door. Sometimes karma doesn't take years. It just takes knowing the right switch to flip. If you love this shocking story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more crazy tales like this.